decent right now. So thanks for joining in. Afternoon.
Thank you.
At the margin, the concern was that with all the price increases that FMCG companies affected, volumes would suffer.
Yeah.
Overall volumes, what do they stand at? I've got a number of about 8%. Is that correct?
Yeah. So our volume growth consolidated basis, if you look at it, 9.7%, including all businesses, international businesses put together.
9.6%.
9.7%. Yeah.
9.7. All right, 9.7. So, what happened, sir? That's pretty good. That's in line with what you've been delivering.
See, what we have done this quarter is that while we have really needed to take price increases, if I have to take the domestic business, India business example, our price growth has been in the order of 8%. But put through that kind of difficult price increases, we are also lubricated by giving additional offers through our consumer promotions, etc. That means the free offers to lubricate it on a short-term temporary basis so that the price increases go through. So that is one of the key drivers for increase in the volume. So volume growth in domestic business in the order of 5%. International business continues to do very well in volume. They are upwards of 20%. IBD, which is Gulf and Egypt and Nigeria, the volumes continues to be very robust. So in overall, we are close to 10% in volume growth.
Sir, we've heard quite a bit that raw material prices should come off in the second half of this fiscal, etc. For Dabur, what would it mean? Say if the overall quantum of input costs comes off by 10%, would it translate into increase in margins, or there's enough competition and players will undercut on pricing, and so increase in margins might not be that much?
No, let me answer it this way. The cumulative inflation year on year for us has been, the first 6 months has been around 11% on your material cost. Right? While it is kind of, it is still at elevated levels where it has stabilized. If you look at it, our margin contraction backed by our price increases in Q2 compared to Q1 has been lesser. So that trend may continue, but I don't expect in Q3 margin really expanding. If at all, they will continue to do a bit of a contraction compare year-on-year basis. Yeah, and afterwards how it evolves is anybody's guess at this point in time.
My question was, so you're saying even if there's a 10% fall on the input side, cost side, margins will stay where they are, or rather they'll continue to be under pressure?
The 10% fall is a bit of hypothetical at this stage is the point I'm making. Yeah, yes, no, if there is a 10% fall, obviously margin will improve, but you may have to adjust your ad cost to the extent when you are having an elevated levels of price, etc. So, if the question is simply 10% fall in prices, yes, margin has to expand because we have put through the price increases. But we don't see 10% softening of the material cost to the point I'm making.
Okay, all right, got it. But volume growth should remain where it is?
Volume growth should, in our view, volume growth in Q2, particularly in India, Q3, particularly in India, should improve. Yeah, we are currently, India is at, let's say, 4.5-5%. We expect that to go up in Q3 and so on.
Got it, sir. Thanks very much for your time. Good luck. Dabur there. Stocks, was down, was up a little bit, but not by much, 100 plus on Dabur. Taking a quick break, coming back in 2 minutes. Going back to Daljit and Hemant.